Hello.
Oh, hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor episode, what, 110?
110, baby!
7,000.
Also of note, it has officially been 3 years since our first session. At some point, I think might have been the second. It's hard to say, but very early August 2020 was our first
I
session.
want to know how people normally, level up. Like, I wonder if in
Is
3
3
years you
years
guys
and
are on,
level 14 way too low?
is that too slow? Is that too fast? Like, what is that on pace with normal level up? I'm curious to see if we're slow or fast.
So normally, Critical Role ends their campaigns after three-ish years. So
yeah, but they
we
never
might be
make it from
slower
1
than
to
them,
20.
but
They start a little higher level. Like, they
No,
definitely started level 2 in campaign 2, and then they only made it to level 16, 17-ish.
Yeah,
I
they never got
actually
to
don't
20.
remember. So
They
yeah,
never got to 20.
Okay, that's fair. And also, hey, it's not a contest, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
But it is slow.
It's all based on the story, really.
it's in the story. I do it after each arc. You guys level up.
Yeah.
And
This arc has just been
this
especially
arc-
long, unfortunately.
And Graham could have leveled up during his 6-month little expose out there, but he decided to start a drug empire instead. That was his decision.
What was I gonna do? I could have gone out and there's nothing to fight out there, right? I was studying alchemy.
You could have. If you said I want to spend a month just leveling up, I would have allowed it. But
yeah, I mean, if I had gone to, but the only way that it wasn't gonna go to the cauldron of strife, right? Or the cauldron.
Yeah, you
of,
would have lost your time. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was in there to study alchemy, so it was the.
I will say for the one campaign I finished, we played for 5 or 6 years, and it hit level 20.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're on track to beat that.
We're pretty much on par with that one.
I don't think we're gonna be playing for 5 or 6 years, but we're gonna.
You never
be
know.
Playing,
Hopefully, if we have enough cancel sessions between
reach a session conclusion for once, and not just have it drift off into space like it happens to every other campaign.
Yeah,
and if
we have a bad habit
we'll
of
just
not
go
finishing
back
our
to New
campaigns.
Game Plus, and it's fine.
Yeah,
I will say that game had 4-hour
still
sessions.
have Locke's sheet. It's fine.
Yeah.
Those were 4-hour episodes, huh?
Yeah, we did 4-hour sessions and went 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
a good run.
But we were level 20 for probably that last year.
Do we want a recap of last session?
Yeah, that's
Sure.
probably a good idea. If you want to take us on with that, babe.
Hello, I'm Seti, your resident neighborhood-friendly bard. I did those words in the wrong order, but that's fine. So last week, in episode 109, Grim and Bropsy participated in the second day of the alchemy competition, during which Aldusk, as a disembodied voice, approached Grim, asking him to meet him in the Halls of Erudition during the auction that night, presumably to discuss recruitment or maybe some kind of fishy interrogation sort of thing. We'll find out, I suppose. Meanwhile, Mitnir watched the monolith at the fairgrounds and noticed that some of the others from Enveruna's room at the masquerade had gathered around it, sort of in reverence, perhaps looking for some more meaningful memories to explore, another connection to what they saw in the memory room at the masquerade. And Mitnir wished he could just cut the thing open, and because he has a wish ring, it happened, and he cut it open, and a dark fluttery thing fluttered out and vanished. And the headmaster, Peto Tarrain, approached within a few minutes and said, look, dude, you opened this the wrong way, completely unforeseen and unintended. Here is a consolation prize of this weird magic rock. And as he walked away, the monolith had been completely restored. He had suggested that it was maybe built for a specific individual, which I suspect is Seti or someone like her, but that's just my hunch. So, anyway, Seti meanwhile lingered in Clary's room and divulged her feelings that she had been so worried about him and really thought that they didn't know how much time they had left and they should really stop wasting it. So she kissed him, and he bumped his head, stumbling against the wall in shock, and then kissed her back very, confidently, and made a comment about having to go see her dad to get permission or approval or some bullshit. fucking weird. And he made her promise to meet him before Whisperwallop, but when he showed up, all he did was tell Oren to check out what magic is happening and ask me to watch the door and like not talk to Seti at all. So Grim and Dropsy won Alchemy Roulette. You both advanced. I guess that's winning. Hiram won Whisperwallop by 10 points, and Runa seemed to cheat at the end. Boy, this is running longer than I thought it would. What else? Just the fact that Cleary showed up at the end to like partake of the celebratory group, like, hey, we did it sort of thing, and had apparently talked to Grim since we saw him last. And Grim was like, hey, Seti, can I see your wand? Do you have that thing with you? And Seti's like, yes, always. And then Cleary grabbed it, threw it out the window, and was like, what now, bitch? And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he was like, I'm going to draw a light splitter and cut your throat. And that is what we're picking up.
So, as Cleary Asentoff, your friendly neighborhood wizard, takes out a light splitter, his legendary weapon that can cut through anything like butter, and takes it straight across Seti's throat, two of you cannot be surprised. What would you like to do? I will say, if you want to stop him physically, we're going to have to make a competitive athletics check, or no, initiative checks. So where is my... Nice, there.
I think Oren will just attempt to grab his arm to prevent him from cutting her.
That's going to be acrobatics. No, acrobatics. Just initiative first to see if you can get there before he gets there. So,
okay.
No, just go ahead and make an acrobatics check. Just do an acrobatics. That'll be fine. Ooh.
That's low.
What'd you roll?
14.
You try to stop him and adjust his elbow or grab it as he's about to go, but as he does, he just slips past you. His shoulder drops, and you see something you've never seen in Cleary for the first time, and it's coordination, skill. He drops his shoulder directly below you as you try to come over his shoulder to grab him, and he pulls through and immediately strikes through. Are you doing anything, Mitnir?
I think character-wise, he would still be kind of surprised because, oh shit, what's going on? But he will start to like charge at Cleary. Whether or not he's making it in time to stop it, I don't know. But he's
sure. Go ahead and make me an athletics check. Your DC has been set by Cleary's roll.
25.
25. So, as the blade comes across and is right about to strike Seti's throat, he dodges out of Oren and he's pulling the blade through. And as he gets like inches from her neck, Mitnir comes like straight barreling through, hits him like a truck, takes him and Oren out, slams them both against the wall. And there's just like this big, huge cracking sound as they slam in. And Clear goes, Mitnir, bad time.
Seti has like just backpedaled wildly, like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
And he's like, she's not Seti.
Grim will cast a 6th level Dispel Magic on Seti.
A 6th level Dispel Magic on Seti?
Just in case.
Well, your disguised self might go.
Your disguised self will probably go.
That's about it, though.
Actually, at the moment, a 6th level Dispel Magic, as you do that on Seti, you hear, well, shit. And you watch as this gorgeous, sort of pale-skinned, probably the most beautiful divine creature you've ever seen, twisted somehow by the macabre. You see as she's wearing these dark, flittering robes, and as she pulls back, she goes, unfortunate. If Alpha were here, this wouldn't have been a problem. Sad. Very sad. As she begins to move. And Cleary sits there holding the sword, completely pinned against the wall by Mitnir and Oren. And he's just like,
Grim was just like, Cleary, you were right.
and she says, tut, tut, tut. Well, unfortunate, I guess our little game's over.
Yeah,
See you around.
You want to give us our friend back, dude?
She starts to turn and go away, and she's like, oh, yes, that's fine. And as she does, you see she gestures her hand out to the side. Her feet like never even touch the ground either. She's just like hovering above the ground. She gestures her feet off to the left, and as she does, she raises her hand out, and you see this weird sort of reflective, like super reflective liquid start appearing as this ethereal sheet just come up in a perfect rectangle. And then you see she calls out, "Time to go." Steady. As you come stepping out through this light, you look and you see all of your friends' flabbergasted faces. And then she says, "Well, it was fun while it lasted. I enjoyed the kiss, blue boy. Steady. If you ever change your mind." And then she does a little twist and flurl, and she folds it into the reflective surface, and all you see is her reflection in it. And then she goes, "Ta-ta," and fades away. Nobody said they were stopping and trying to do anything, so.
I was going to say, can I counterspell her if she's like teleporting away or something?
Counterspell would be in the act of casting a spell, which she did not do.
Yeah, I figured.
By the time you were there, her spell had already been cast.
Yeah.
So
I think Grim wasn't gonna pick any fights right now. Just figured dispelling her was probably enough.
He's like, I'm done for the day.
So Seti comes stumbling out, wearing the exact same outfit that you had seen her in the night before.
But like the not disguised self version.
Does this mean you guys lost? Are you disqualified?
Is everyone okay? What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, that's probably more important.
Mitnir still has Cleary pinned, just like, huh?
There's a Mitnir.
Cleary!
I got it.
Oh.
Is that the
I'll just like pick him up kind of cautiously, like.
Oh God. Mitnir, you are very strong. My bones are very cracked.
Wait.
Sorry? Maybe?
No, it's under ordinary circumstances. I'm very glad your reaction skills are as good as they are.
Yeah, you missed Fury trying to slit not use throat. It was great.
What happened?
You see, he drops Light Splitter and it just goes chisel all the way down to the handle into the ground.
Did you go meet someone last night?
Well, she's probably been gone since she went into the thing, yeah?
Yeah, she must never have come out of that room.
Probably just never came back.
No, I didn't. They were in...
We just assumed that they just let her go. That's probably our fault for being not so bright.
Well, we won Wiswallop. I don't...
Good?
No harm, no foul.
Cleary, are you alright?
This is so disorienting.
For me too, I was gone.
I'm gonna have to jump away. He just arrived.
Okay, have fun.
But I'll be back, hopefully.
See ya in a bit. Somebody share a screen.
Give me a moment.
Fix us.
If I share one, will that put it in the right spot?
I think Kita's alt account will put things in the right spot. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, it does. Okay, good.
There we go.
Okay. Well, no.
You
and I are still switched again. What the fuck? How does that keep happening?
Alphabets are an illusion.
Yeah, you guys should be at the exact same spot on the screen.
Every single week!
What I'm saying, see, is you guys in the same spots you were in. I don't understand how it would break it.
It's just, it's now I have his name beneath me, and he has my name above him, and I just, it keeps switching, and I keep changing it, and then it's wrong again the next week. I don't
because
understand.
It's not changing anything. I don't, like, it's the same. It looks the same to me. But
Grim
it still swaps it for you.
Grim is just
That's weird.
gender fluid.
Look, today I'm Grim, and he's Seti, alright? That's just how it's gonna be.
Only till
Okay,
Mitnir gets back. Let's
hold
go.
on, let me channel my
Anyway.
inner bard.
Oh wait,
We're
now
mostly
I'm
about
Mitnir.
that gift, right? We could maybe.
Also, I don't know if I gave you guys like a super good like description of the chick.
Pale, macabre, divine creature.
Like when I say
Is
divine,
this-
I mean she's just devastatingly beautiful. Her eyes are silver. Like they're incredibly like reflective eyes too. Like when you get close to them, you can see yourselves in them. They're so shiny and large. She has like long white hair and wears like a classic tight corset made out of leather normally. And she did have something strange, but you guys probably didn't have time to notice that. But you saw like her robes of invalid were just kind of flitting out in all directions, covering most of her body, with the exception of like these bare, sort of like pale skin shoulders. Anybody who wants to can make a nature or insight check for.
Always.
I will insight for hotness.
I am better at insight than nature.
Is that the check
ironically.
that you use for hotness? Is insight?
Oh, not one.
Oh, she must not be very hot. I only rolled a 12.
I got a
This email's in the
19.
comments.
19. It's not about her hotness. It's about determining her nature. And she definitely had a lot of characteristics that you would have seen in a vampire.
Mm.
Pale and devastatingly beautiful that's usually the way to go. Yeah.
If you go through our character list, or like our list of people in the campaign, you will see her character portrait. Is in there. It's under VN. Yeah. So if anybody's curious, she's on the list of unassigned NPCs.
So I feel like
Welcome back.
somebody was saying something when Mitnir had to leave.
Oh yeah, that kind of
I
broke my
don't
immersion.
remember what the beat was.
I mean, basically, you guys were
Clearly
saying
dropped the thing into the thing.
the sword to the floor, the chisel to the floor.
Come sit. Come sit. Oh my god.
Is everyone okay?
Mitnir finally lets go of Cleary, who like drops to the ground. Cleary
Yeah,
walks
we're
over,
fine.
We're
Walks
fine.
over.
How are you?
crawling slightly. Says, and he puts a hand on your shoulder, and he just looks in your eyes.
Is it you?
And
Not...
he looks and he goes, "Oh God, I'm so glad that it's you." And then you watch as he just like drops to the ground and just kind of like passes out. Hey, you can see like when you're looking in his eyes, he has bags under his eyes. He looks so stressed, and since you're close to Cleary, like you can tell like he has been going nonstop and he is burnt out.
What happened to him? What's going on? Did they hurt him?
I mean, you've been gone, and he's been trying to, figure. He thought you were, he knew that she wasn't you, so like.
But
just
then
tried to kill not you.
Did they have him too?
They did for a little bit, but that was when he took you. When not him took you, they had him, and then they had you, and he was they switch a rule.
Okay.
Does not make sense.
I think she's just sitting on the floor with Cleary and like pulls his head into her lap.
I guess they didn't care enough about Mitnir to keep him, so they just traded you guys up back and forth. So
What's happened since I've been gone? They tried to question me to learn what we knew and what our intentions were, but I think I was able to mislead them, but I knew they would be doing their own separate investigation out here. I thought they would replace me, but I thought I could get word. It was in another plane. There was nothing I could do.
So
How long has it been?
Just since last night.
just a day.
Ooh.
Okay, so time.
What?
Was
It's
it
been since you went into the room at the ball.
Well, yeah, I know that, but okay, I think
Your
time.
Wisp Ballop round 2 no, that's not round 2. Just Wisp Ballop just finished. So
Am I frozen for you guys by any chance?
No, you're
No.
not
Are you
frozen.
frozen for us?
You-
No.
You're all frozen for me, so I was just making sure.
No,
Can
you're
you
good
hear
on
us,
our
though?
end.
It's the two guys looking down, and then Sim looking very concerned. Just frozen on my
It's
screen.
very concerned.
Sorry, I was
Sorry.
just sitting very, very still.
Oh, okay. Well, you're both sitting perfectly still right now. Okay. Well, mine's
Um,
frozen, so it's hard to.
Yeah, that's. Did you minimize it and then have to pull it back up? 'Cause that's
No, let me just hang up
usually
and
when it
reconnect real
freezes.
quick.
Okay,
Let's break it again.
we're broken again.
Hey, look, you're right, sort of in your spot now.
Well,
I'm
halfway
half-
If I
anyway.
do that, does no.
I couldn't figure out how to get back in.
It's okay.
Your camera needs
But now
on.
you're Seti,
Yeah, now.
and now Seti is Kita.
But you're
And-
Grim again.
I'm Grim.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm Seti.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not changing any of the names because if he comes back, it might be fixed. Who fucking knows anymore?
What can we say? 3 years in, and we're just having the same technical difficulties we had on day
These
one.
are new technical difficulties. These are brand new since the last OBS update, and I hate it. I don't know why it keeps happening. Anyway,
Alrighty.
okay, so, oh, there's so much going on. Everyone's okay. They haven't tried. Have they talked to any of you? Have they? What do they know? What have you said?
They know whatever you told them.
I didn't tell them anything. They couldn't read my
What
mind.
did they tell you?
Oh, they told me, actually, a bit. Maybe not a lot. I think I could have gotten more, but Kieran's really...
You
Boy,
guys
all right.
hear the bustling of people outside trying to come in through the door. They're like, "Excuse me, are you guys ready to meet the press yet and get your reward? You won Whiz Wallop just now."
Oh yeah, you
Just-
could probably do that.
Shit.
You up for that, Seti? Or should I
No!
solo?
Perhaps
Well,
you
you should probably wait till
Hands
we're in
that
a
the
secure
drink. Just drink,
location
drink,
anyway,
drink.
probably to discuss
It'll be
sensitive
okay.
matters.
Yeah, right. Okay. Ropsy, can you help Cleary get him back on his feet? And she'll disguise self to make herself look presentable, not in the same outfit she was wearing last night in like wisp wallop gear, whatever the fuck that might have looked like. Her normal adventuring fighting stuff, I guess. Okay, we won. Do I need to know anything? If they ask any questions, you answer. All right, I'm not. I can't talk. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got it.
We've got this. Big fake sunny smile, and we'll go out.
Okay, so are you guys going out? So as you
Yep.
do,
Can
you
I
open.
try to get Cleary back on his feet?
Yeah. What would you like to do? He's sleeping. So
If not, I can carry him. It's fine.
Oh, if he's
Like-
just sleeping, I'm gonna try to arouse him, shake him a little bit.
just slap his face, kind of thing.
No, gently wake him up. And be like,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Go
Cleary,
ahead and
you need-"
make me a medicine check for this.
Oh, good.
Get some smelling salts.
That's an 18.
18. With an 18, he's still out.
Okay.
I said
That
a
dude's
20 for waking
tired.
his ass up. He's been through a bit, and he hasn't slept in a few days. So
Mhm.
Crush
Well,
up- I could crush
will
up some
try
sooth salts and wake
smelling
him up.
salts. Not sooth salts, but smelling salts.
yeah, so as you're trying to wake him up, you're just shaking, Cleary, wake up. There's a moment outside where everybody's cheering and patting Orin and Seti on the back. Seti's just like, "Whoa, yeah, I did so good." When suddenly you guys see a dark hooded figure walking by, something the rest of the people didn't seem to notice, but you guys are all keyed in at this point. And you realize it's the individual you just went up against. And you can see this hulking, shrouded figure just walking in the distance. And as it walks sort of by, it looks up at you all, and you see Cleary open his eyes. And as he does, there's this glow in them for a moment. And he goes, "Hello, I'm up."
It's
I'm
okay.
up.
It's okay. Calm down.
And then you see that there's a little bit of a glint in the eyes of the individual that was walking by. And he just kind of adjusts his shoulders and keeps walking. It's up to you guys if you want to do anything about this, but he is leaving your area, and you guys are surrounded by a crowd of individuals. But you see his shadow because he's taller than everybody else.
We do, or the group that's behind us?
You all do. You see his eyes glow, and you hear the sound of Cleary gasping awake. And Bropsy, you, since you're working on waking up Cleary, you see his eyes pulse with a little bit of light for a second as he wakes up.
And
Did he pick up Light Splitter before he fell asleep? Or is it still in the ground?
It's still in the ground.
All right, well, let's pick that up and hand it to him.
Yeah, you handed him Light Switch. So thank you so much.
Yeah, you probably don't want to leave that.
I'm sorry, how long was I out?
Clear. I
2.5
don't know.
minutes.
Already forgotten.
Oh.
If anyone told Sethi. Clary through your thing.
How far away was the hooded figure from me and Seti?
Yeah.
Probably about 30 feet.
And was this the
Bunch of people
inevitable?
between you and them. No, this is the one that you guys just went up against in the match. The
well,
one
I
that was
didn't.
just walking by. The one you said cheated. No, you weren't there, but you as a player know what I'm talking about. Okay,
Right.
it's just
okay.
this large. You probably clock them. They don't have the frame of the inevitable. They seem more muscular, like they're thicker. Like you could see the inevitables you could see like the glowing mechanical workings underneath his hood. Like you could tell this was at least with the glasses on. Do you have the glasses on? Are you putting the glasses on?
I probably wouldn't have thought to get them out before.
The Inevitable is
fair
not
enough.
part of Inveruna, is it?
Yeah.
No idea.
No, it's
I
just,
mean,
well, as far as we know, it's
when
just
when
black,
she
right?
saw it, she just saw it in the darkness, and then she could see the robotic form.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
So, with the glasses on. But yeah, he was just robotic and chilling. He
okay.
wasn't
Well,
very
I
different.
don't know that I know what to make of any of that, or would know to make anything of it at all. So, I guess
Well,
said he's just schmoozing the crowd.
Can I attempt to?
Yeah, you guys don't have the pieces of the puzzle to be concerned about anything that just happened. I'm just throwing it out there for anybody who players. So you just see an individual staring at you in the crowd, and then sort of shrug his shoulders and walk off with a little pulse of light in his eyes. That's it. Clearly part of Inveruna. Anyways, but people are cheering for you, and you hear like announcements, and they begin ushering you guys through so that they can give you your reward. So they bring you up to this like little podium, and everybody's cheering for you. It's minutia. You go through it, you smile, you nod, you look at everybody hanging in the distance, hanging back. Cleary's they're just keeping him awake and putting smelling salts under his nose, and you go through it. They give you your eggle bucks, and then you're ushered out. Well, you're let out, where you can then move on with the rest of your day. Where would you guys like to go, and what would you like to do? You have your box breaker event in 1 hour. No, 2 hours.
how long is it to the auction?
The auction is after box breakers are all done.
Okay.
So it is the final event of the day. So you guys will have an extra 2 hours at the fairgrounds, 2 or 3 hours at the fairgrounds after box breaker, in which you can spend time recovering or doing anything you would like to do before the auction tonight.
I think as soon as we're free of the Wisp Wallop shenanigans, Seti wants to grab everyone together and like we have to talk Cleary's room, I guess.
Sure.
Oren's gonna be like, "We just did that with your doppelganger last night."
Oh god. I'm so sorry. I tried to get word.
She was really convincing you.
I know. I mean, wait, it wasn't Ulfar. It wasn't Ulfar. It was... Who was that person?
I don't know. First time I've seen him.
Yeah, lady.
Okay. So they have two people that can fucking change their shape.
I mean, presumably many people can do that. It's not like it's uncommon.
All right, but there's only like 5 people in Enveruna that we know about, so okay. We have to go talk. So, if we could get everybody to go back to Cleary's room and set up some wards or whatever.
We need like a dispelling ward on the door, so as soon as everyone walks in, they get dispelled.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Cleary's like, I'll get right on that. You want to probably talk to your friend. You probably get
And I
this in your
think
rooms as
I
well.
need some drugs.
To who?
Okay.
You mean Cinder?
Need hallucinogenic drugs.
Your inventor friend. I don't know his name. He's from your school.
Cornwall?
Cornwall. Yes.
What about him?
Probably talk to him. He might be able to get you something for the door.
Oh.
Dispelling magic.
All right.
Anyways. Yes, my room is fine. So as you guys carry him through, you guys go up to the elevators. Head up. It's a long, sort of quiet ride. You guys sort of like looking at each other, even a little bit distrustfully at this point, because you have no way to know that any of you is actually you right now. There's this moment of that as you make your way up to Cleary's room and you head inside. He plops down on the bed, pulls one of his many luxurious pillows, plops it against the wall, places his back against it, and goes, I am now confident that we have Setimera back with us. Does anybody else have any inklings that any of us are not who they say they are?
It's a little early for me to tell.
Good. Well, I think we should sort this out before we go do anything else.
Can I just
tried to get
incite
you all
everybody
alone.
when he says
Yeah,
that?
sure. Make an insight check. It's like, I was trying very, very hard to grab any one of you individually and alert you to my suspicions, but unfortunately, they were very, very good at keeping you close and together. Guys, for literally the past, last session, Sim was keeping you all with her the whole time. Everywhere you went, she was there.
We were trying to do the buddy method.
Yeah,
We
for
were.
once. For once, you were doing the buddy method.
Is Grim the only one he got to talk to?
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh,
He's been trying for the whole day to just talk to
Which is
anybody
funny because,
individually.
the fact that he was talking to Grim was in itself a little suspicious.
Yeah.
He was behaving super weird.
I wonder why.
Well, I only got an 11 because I can't roll double digits today.
I got it.
Grim at some point is going to call Destrin and be like, "Hey, can you ask the Feywild people if they can give you some of those drugs that helped me to go meet God? Because I need some of those."
Who you talking to Brogy?
Destrin.
Destrin's like, oh,
Just a little bit. I just need
I'm a
little
little bit busy in the fairgrounds right now making sales, but
Or ask Brogy to do it. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
oh yes, I'll ask Brogy and see if what he can acquire.
I need to go meet, some gods, not necessarily God, or whatever,
Sure. I'll see if they can't. I know it's a very special product.
A little
I heard
bit,
them
you know.
talking
We
about
can
it, but
trade them something if we need to.
sure. How much am I allowed to spend from our funds?
I just need a little bit, like one little I don't know what do you measure drugs in?
Graham?
Pump,
Baggy?
I need to get one high.
Okay. All right. I will check on it and let you know.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So go ahead and roll for her drug sales for the day.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
I would like to buy one drug, please.
2d12, we said,
Yeah.
and then a d20 for. Ooh, shoot, that's bad. 7.
Yeah. So
It's a quality at least as well. That's good. And it's a 4. What did we say last time we rolled under 10? It was like that was thing happened. That was like the quantity was like even worse or something. Like it was like 50.
Yeah, she just lost some amount of product. So
Okay.
go ahead and roll me a d6.
Oh, sorry, because it said 2 units lost to bad rolls. 4.
Yeah, she loses 4 units but moves 3 units at normal price.
There we go.
She says, sorry. Like later when she's recounting this, because I'll forget about it later. She says, I'm really sorry, boss. When you called me, I was in the middle of a sale and I forgot to collect.
That's okay.
Lot going on.
No worries. We've made plenty of money.
All right. So, as you guys are working on that, she will be pursuing that drug for you. I will go ahead and make that roll. Okay. So what would you guys like to do? I mean, you're all sitting here tense in the room. And what did you roll for your insight checks on everybody?
A whopping 11.
11. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. You, Bropsy, you think everybody's probably telling the truth at this point. A double bluff would be kind of crazy. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Well, look, we could be here all day second guessing everything. But
well, they can't like duplicate our equipment, right?
I think that
just
they
make
probably could
look like they have it.
Sure.
But would it function the same way?
I mean, I threw City's wand down the chasm because that doesn't matter to her. She could just resummon it to her hand, right?
yes.
Well, the other you didn't reacted as if I had thrown away something important. I think that's the small things that they're not picking up on, the minutia, the stuff that we do without
Okay,
thinking.
so somebody punch Oren, and if he can't dodge it, then it's not Oren.
Mitnir punches him directly in the face.
Hang on.
Mitnir does not hesitate. Mitnir rolls.
The deck save? What is it?
Mitnir rolls a 23 to hit you. No, it's just your AC.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
So Mitnir punches you straight in the face. That's going to be his strength. I think is 20. So that's 8 points, roughly. I think it's
great.
No, wait, hold. What's his strength bonus? His strength bonus has got to be +6. Now plus 7.
A lot. Yeah. If he's raging,
Plus-
it's even more.
Well, he's not raging. I think he probably does 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Because it's strength +1, I think. So 7 points of damage.
Whatever. I took 8. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So he punches you straight in the face, and you watch it go and start bleeding from his nose.
Well,
And after I get punched, I was gonna be like, okay, that's not a good test. Because as you can see, I wasn't expecting just anyone to hit me right there.
Mitnir says, "It's not Oren," and he pulls out his sword.
wait, all right, look, no, we don't want blood. Look,
I was gonna suggest we just turn our lights on.
Well, on the plus side, that is certainly Mitnir.
Definitely been there.
If your circlet functions, then you should be you, right?
I mean,
that's
I feel like other people could have light.
The light cantrip or any other means of faking it in the moment. But I mean,
Yes.
you're right to an extent. I mean, certainly certain objects would not behave the same way.
Each of our circlets produce a specific color, though, and if they don't know the color, they might think it's regular light.
That's true. I mean, it can't be 100% sure, but yes,
It's something.
Blink your lights. I don't think I have a light or a ring, but that's fine. I'm not really bothered by it.
None of us have rings.
they took my ring. They took my ring.
Yes, we know.
Oh.
I have everyone's ring. I'm going to destroy them and make new ones.
Okay, well that's good.
Then they can't listen to any conversations we have through the rings.
Well, that being said, Grim.
Yes, this is Grim. For sure. That sounded really suspicious. It's you, I promise.
Just turn your light on? I don't know.
I guess small things
I have
to
tentacles.
change it. Turn your
I
light
have
on. Yeah,
mushrooms.
tentacles start flailing all over the place.
Do
Honestly,
you know
that doesn't
anyone-
prove he's not from Inveruna.
Yeah, do you have anybody else who has like mushroom crackers all over them? Do you need me to summon
Oh yes,
spores out
yes.
of me?
Make your mushrooms separate from your body and do their thing. That's an effect nobody could copy.
I mean, I
Uh,
can. I don't want to
transfer-
like waste them.
No,
They're,
no.
you know,
Transfer like one of your little pink ones. I've seen you transfer pink ones.
I just like wiggle them. Like, I can transfer them. I just like give one to Cleary. Matches
Right, you
them
give
both
one to
color
Cleary. He
wise.
goes whoop, whoop.
Yep, there you go. That one's name is Steve.
All right. Well, Steve wiggles around and then just goes like whips the air and then dies after a few
God.
seconds.
Poor Steve.
Well,
Sorry,
I only have
okay.
two things I could do. One of them would hurt somebody, and the other one's going to blind everyone. Which would you prefer?
Why don't you
I-
just like take a cup and then like make it go into the void with your thing that you do?
Honestly,
No.
him getting hit in the face and not reacting is enough for me. But
I
Blind it is, and I busted him with
Oh,
Lord of Light.
shit. A bit of warning.
yeah, so
It's
everybody just
fucking-
buries their head into the pillows and just like, oh my god.
It's fucking daylight in here right now.
Meanwhile, the tower of the University of Phoenix looks like a fucking lighthouse for 5
I've been
seconds.
stuck in darkness for like over a day now. My eyes were not ready for that.
So Cleary, how confident are you that your room is not under surveillance?
Fairly confident. I have warded the living fuck out of this place.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go meet with Indaruna during the auction.
Wow.
Why?
That is a big piece of information. Let's definitely buddy system.
No, let's
For
just
that.
not do that. Why would you do that?
Because
It's an opportunity to find out what the situation.
Gotta
I
learn
mean,
about
honestly, if we're
But-
gonna risk somebody,
right, may as well risk the guy with tentacles.
Well, no, I mean, why is this happening? I need...
They want to recruit me. They've wanted to recruit me since the beginning.
Okay, well, they wanted to recruit me too, but here's...
Yeah, but
here's...
you're more important. Your dad is like the god
Well,
that
no,
if he
no,
fucks
okay,
up,
so
the world
here's
ends.
the thing. I was able to convince Aldusk, the illithid one, that he was wrong about my parentage. I don't know if that will hold up to any scrutiny from them, but he was able to guess where the keys are, not specifically, but generally enough. He knows enough that he could find the keys. Probably.
Are you convinced? Are we convinced that they're actually working for Norfolk?
Well, here's the thing. He told me, I mean, Aldusk is a piece of shit, right? He won't hesitate to torture or kill or betray or fuck over anybody in pursuit of his own ends. And he...
Yeah, that's like probably like a third of the people on the planet. Yeah.
Well, anyway, he said he is trying to merge with an entity, which I assume is Yog-Sothoth, the pink globule one, because that is his. When I see him with the glasses on, he's got those pink globules. So I think he's trying to merge with one of the court of the far realm, and he needs Kieran to do it. And Kieran is the linchpin of whatever Enveruna's plan is. Nice. Welcome back. So, maybe you're muted.
Mihir stops raging, puts the sword away, and says, "All right, so I guess we're not hitting people in the face anymore." Puts his sword away and starts listening intently as the
We
story...
have established that everyone is who they say they are, at least to our satisfaction. And we are catching up with what transpired while Seti was missing.
Got it.
In Cleary's room.
Oh, and you punched Orin.
I was like,
You dash him in the
if
face.
someone punches Orin and he doesn't dodge it, then we know it's not Orin. But then Mitnir immediately punched him and Orin did not dodge it.
Can't dodge it
No.
if he beats my
Proving that it is
AC.
not Orin.
I was like, he
You
pulls
pulled
out
a
his sword and he says, "It's not Orin!"
Right. Okay. So anyway, he said, but Kieran's Kieran's the linchpin. They need him specifically because he is, Aldusk said, the only suitable person up to the task. But he didn't say what the task was. And Kieran...
Is that your weird guy, your weird friend?
Kieran's
that
the
you
one
talked about?
that came to me in my dream and tried to scare me. He's the little one, I keep calling him, and he is a child. He's immature. He has very simple ideas and very simple emotions, and I think I could talk to him, and I think I could reach something. I don't know if it would be good or bad that I did, but he is just hurting. And he wants to end hurting. And I was trying to get more out of him, but he took offense to something I said and ran off, and then I got let go, But I think he genuinely felt bad that I was upset that they had captured me, and he wasn't expecting me to be upset, I don't think. I don't know. I'm still working out that puzzle. But I think they're using him. Whatever Aldusk and Ulfar and the others want, they need Kieran, and I think he doesn't know the full extent of their plans for him. This is all just wild speculation, by the way, but it's my gut feeling right now. And he mentioned... I asked about greed. That's what it was. I was able to convince them that our only interest in Enveruna was because of the Far Realm Association, and we were all just looking for our friend Greed that went missing and is in the Far Realm. I don't know that will hold up to any scrutiny either. I don't know what they heard while they were peeping on y'all. So, anyway, Aldusk told me that Greed... Rather, he told me... Hang on. That Northot was in possession of an artifact that could bind magic, power, and intelligence, and he merged it with the Star Mother, who is, I think, the Green Lady?
Yes.
So Northot
Right.
had this artifact and merged it with the Green Lady, and with pieces of the court of Azathoth, which I think are the big entities, the courts, like the Black Goat of the Woods and Yuxathoth and the other big ones. I again, just a guess. I'm not
The
sure.
one that took over the cradle.
That's the Black Goat. Yes.
Oh, that's right, because she had
so-
the other names. They all have so many names. It's confusing.
Yeah. So anyway, pieces of the court in this thing, which I assume is the book, the Unbound Ephemeris, and I don't know why Northot did all that, but he began messing with reality, time, space to fracture souls for some reason. I mean, we know he made Selindor, and that's where souls get fractured, I guess. But his avatar was defeated, and the book was lost. So I don't know how Greed came to possess it, and I don't know what the defeat entailed. Maybe the Spectra would know something about that. But it kind of sounded like this was all distant history for them, and that Enveruna didn't really know that much about the book or care that much about it. I mean, maybe if they knew we had it, they would care more, but they thought it was lost, I think, and he said that he thought Greed was making the same pilgrimage as Northot. I don't know if he meant towards the same end, or... Well, it was a lot.
Sounds like a lot.
I'm...
Strange set of circumstances when you consider it all. Greed was never even meant to be a part of your group. He just was a traveler who was amongst those there. The fact that he had the book at all, tying him into Northot, it's just insane. It's the chances of it are incalculable. And we had it right there, an artifact of such imminence and importance. If I'd have known more then to look for it,
So...
probably could have saved him. But it's in...
I mean, what if... okay, so it wasn't orchestrated by the Dreamweaver to put him in the group with us. But what if something else orchestrated for him to be there?
That would be beyond me. My understanding. And that would mean it would be beyond your father's understanding.
Yes, I need
Anything
to...
that can circumvent him would be disastrous and new information. That would be meaning that something is smart enough to not only see the weave, but circumvent it.
Yeah, I need to talk to him about that, actually, like, as soon as possible. I think...
Wouldn't you just need something that doesn't sleep? Are there things that don't sleep?
I mean...
Perhaps you're right. That would make him incapable of being seen by the Weaver. But Greed slept, right?
I don't know. I don't even
To
remember
our-
the guy much, really.
To our knowledge, he appeared to sleep, but that's not my point. I think when he had me in the extraplanar prison, Kieran said that he felt less alone when he saw me, and he had never felt that way before. He saw something in me that made him feel not alone, and I think he might... Is it possible, Cleary, that he's one of my fathers? That he saw that we were related?
It's possible. A lot of his children have gone missing over the years, but...
What do you mean gone missing?
Well, gone from his sight. Died. Vanished. They all had adventures. A lot of them didn't bring them to Selindor.
Dying is one thing, but vanishing is another.
Well, it's the sort of situation where, in general, he keeps track of them through their dreams, and some of them stop dreaming, or fall into something else, or have adventures that are beyond his realm of understanding. There's so many myriads of universe in which he deposits these children. It's a lot to watch. Even within the weave, he'd have to steer the weave to watch all of his children, which would be, well,
counterproductive.
The opposite of what his plan is.
Okay.
He's more surprised when one of you do come in, and he sends agents to watch those that seem to acquire some portion of his power.
But what about the ones that stop dreaming? I mean, isn't that worrisome? Or do you just write them off as like, oh, they must have died and we just didn't notice? Or how do you just stop dreaming?
He's fairly certain that it's a side effect of him. They don't dream because their genes don't allow it. They reached a point in some combination with some creature that he partook of that creates something that simply does not dream. There was an instance where there was a child who could not sleep.
Okay, well, I need to see my father immediately.
Maybe he should just stop sticking it in places.
Well, SETI is his most recent child.
Oh, there you go. So he's done, at least a few years he hasn't. That's good.
I mean, there was a batch.
Okay, I don't like thinking of anyway.
Look, I don't approve of your father's methods either. I'm just trying to explain it as best I can to help you understand the situation. Your father did something incredibly irresponsible.
All right.
He attempted to... Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you're just gonna stop?
Well, she seems to wish to talk, and I don't want to talk over her.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That sounds really good. Keep going.
He made mistakes. He decided he would try to breed a gambit that would somehow help against Northart, and, well, irresponsibly, he created a lot of chaos. And for individuals such as myself, it was our job to keep track of the chaos, and, well, it's unfortunately has led to the misplacement of several. And that's why I had to go looking for your brother.
Right. Well, I'll take it up with him. I'll go see him as soon as I can. But a couple of other things. Kieran wanted to tell me his plan. He wanted to tell me everything, but he said that if he did, I would have to die. So I declined to hear it. I couldn't.
You'd have to die to hear the plan.
Well, he said if I heard the plan, but then ever spoke of it again, I would die. And I told him I couldn't make the promise that I could hear something and then never want to speak about. I was trying to play dumb, like we were just there for greed. And all of this was way too big for me. I just wanted to know what my friend was up to.
No,
Thank you very
making
much.
it out of there was the greatest thing you could have done.
So, but I
So
think
if he was ready to tell you the plan, would that mean he would have to die after telling you?
It's his plan, and he is the linchpin, so I think he is above that. But
Well,
Aldusk said basically
that's
the same
stupid.
thing, because they can't mess with my mind, thanks to the tattoo that Mimir gave me and the thing from our friend. Aldusk said since they couldn't mess with my mind, they would have to resort to more extreme measures, like killing me, I guess, to keep me quiet if I knew too much. So part of their fucking around was finding out if we did know too much already. I guess they're satisfied or they wouldn't have let me go.
Well, we kind of blew her cover, so.
Well, they didn't have to let me go.
Oh, yeah, they did.
I think under the circumstances, she realized that she was not going to get away with not letting you go. It would have caused them more hassle to deal with us at that point than it was
Did
worth.
ask nicely, so.
Well, I'm glad. I was worried that time would be different.
But the last thing they needed from us was a war. And that's what they were asking for when they took you. So.
Everyone else is okay. You're all...
I think we're all just shaking.
Ribs are a bit cracked from Mitnir, but otherwise, fine.
Should we start, like, taking them and interrogating them or something now? They seem to be doing
Just
it and
asking
getting away
for
with
more
it.
trouble.
Honestly, we wouldn't get anything out of them.
Frankly speaking, they're more dangerous than I thought they were, and they're obviously targeting all of you now. So, if at any point you wish to disembark from this mission that we are on,
We all know that we can't.
completely understandable. I can carry on the mission from here, at least the part that's needed. We have Boxbreaker later. It's your school versus mine. I'll simply defeat you. I'll take the best team I can in.
Dagger eyes, like
I'll take the strongest team I can in there, and well, better me than you if they try something there.
Stop. We're all in this together, and we always have been.
Plus, you really think they're gonna let you win? Come on. These guys? You really think they'd be okay with that? Have you met them?
He looks around at all of you and he's like, I can probably beat you.
No, I'm just saying, but like, you think they would like let you?
Look. I'm very tired. I think I can work Kieran. I can try talking to him again in my dreams at night. It depends on whether or not the others will let him talk. I think they silenced him once already when it looked like he was feeling a little sympathetic for me. He really is just a child, but they need him. And that's what worries me. If we're worried about the dreamer waking, and my father is the most important person in preventing that from happening, what if they had someone who could do what my dad does? Aldusk said he was the only person up to the task, whatever the task is. I don't know that it's the same as Northoth's goals, but it is adjacent. They are trying to merge with these nasty far-plane entities that have wreaked so much havoc. They can't be allowed to do it. And even if Kieran thinks he's
if
doing...
that is their plan, at least that would mean we finished our mission. The most important thing we've been after is finding out the goal of Inveruna.
That was
I suppose that
That was Aldusk's plan. I don't know what the larger plan is. Aldusk himself said that there was a bigger plan that Kieran was part of. But Aldusk needs Kieran for his own personal agenda to merge with Yog-Sothoth.
Well, that in and of itself is dangerous. If such a thing would allow him into even this realm, not alone the material realms, that would mean Armageddon for whatever place he touched.
So I think if Kieran's the linchpin of that plan, then he's a much bigger deal than we were maybe prepared to admit. That's why I need to see my dad. So, if there's nothing more important to do here right now, then I think I will be heading to the Nexus.
To make it quick, still have the games to do unless you're going to forfeit.
I'll be back in time.
Could always go after the box breaker. We'll have a lot more time after.
I don't want to delay is the thing. But...
Well, also your first action of getting released shouldn't be going to see your dad.
yeah,
They could still be watching you.
I
So
was just thinking about that.
I think box breaker, just focus on that for now. And then before the auction, we can go visit the Nexus.
Oh, did I rest? Hang on. How many spells did I cast when I woke up? Not that many. I need to rest. Okay.
You can cast a lot. Cast enhance abilities so many times. I cast it like 8 times.
Are you still in possession of the statue?
Yes? Your statue?
The one I made?
Yes.
Well, the statue
Yes.
we've never used, yeah.
It would be a good time to use it. The effects are quite potent, and if you were to use it during this time...
Do you all need to use it before Boxbreaker, Mitnir, Odin? How drained are you?
I think that would be
I'm
better
not
than
in
going to see your
Boxbreaker.
father at this particular time.
I'm fine.
Just
I haven't
make
done
the time
anything
to rest.
today. I have everything at my disposal already.
Do you have all your magical mumbo?
Did you not do anything before? Because remember, you couldn't regain spell slots while you were in there.
I had the Watchful Rest potion. You said I could. Because I took the
that's true.
potion.
Yep.
So, I'm
That's right.
fine.
Okay.
I hurt his ribs, not mine, so I'm good.
Odin, do you need to rest?
I'm not in the game, so I'm good.
Oh,
No,
it's Celeste! I forgot. It's the other one. Okay, never mind.
You need your spell slots back, Mitnir?
Okay, then
Maybe that
we're
could be
good.
my problem.
That's why
I am-
Mitnir's been nerfed this whole time. He hasn't had his spell slots.
I am, because I have more than I expected to have going into it. I'm just going to go ahead and send a message to my dad. Just say, I was abducted, but I'm okay. I think Kieran's yours. And he's more powerful than me. Maybe in different ways. Do you know anything?
I'll look into it.
Okay, he'll look into it. Alright, Boxbreaker. Good. Great. Life goes on, right? I was really worried about all of you. Curious, I thought they had you. I thought for sure that you were prisoner too.
It would take a
They
lot more
didn't-
than that for them to hold me down.
They didn't hurt you.
Well, it was less pain, more. No, they didn't hurt me.
Okay.
What about you?
No, just scared. They have something else. There's another one. In the void. It's like this prison they have set up. It's on its own plane. And there was another one there. A dark. It was like a scrawny humanoid, but when I approached it, there was like this green-blue mist, and it like turned towards me, and its face ripped open, except it didn't have a face, but the skin ripped open, and there was this big green eyeball in like this faceless skull, and it came towards me, and it was like fucking planet-sized. It was another, but it had a chain around its neck when it was a humanoid person. It changed, but
It
it's
was
like
the glasses.
okay, right, but they have it prisoner, I think. So
Was it one piece or pieces?
it was a giant green eyeball. Like no face kind of thing. It was huge. I got really scared and I ran, but green blue mist sort of thing. I saw the mist and I knew it was bad news. Anyway, why would they have something like that prisoner?
Because it's bad.
Well, how, I guess.
Who
I
knows?
wouldn't even begin to guess. But if they just keep it within a pocket dimension, it's hard for mist to go anywhere.
Right. Well, anyway.
What if it's the same as like the cauldron red mist stuff, but different?
I think all of these far realm entities, the court, I'm assuming, they all have their own mist, I think. I mean, Selindor's got this mist that is, Selindor is Northout or Northout is Selindor, whatever, right? And then pink mist for Aldusk and Yogg-Sothoth. This one was green-blue, sort of a teal color, and the one in the cauldron was red for the Black Goat of the Woods. Right?
Kind of missed an
Hard to say.
opportunity to make that mist black, though, didn't they? That's weird.
I would certainly think so.
That would also be that would just be smoke.
Right.
Well, in the interim, I think we should probably just get rest, get ready. Anything last minute things you need to take care of before we go?
Oh, God.
Seti, if you want to just talk privately just for a moment before everyone departs.
Okay.
Sure. Everyone probably just get ready for your next event. Prepare for the auction tonight if anyone needs to get money. Not that I advise anybody spending too much money on auction event items. If,
Perhaps he walks out.
Walking out, thinking about the golden apple we each spent 10,000 on before.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If I don't spend 10,000 gold at the auction, I am buying an apple.
Right.
Said he doesn't know about the cats, so I can't say for a cat.
Well, you did hear that the cat that Brobsy is looking for is in fact at the auction, is an auction item.
Said he doesn't know
Said
that,
he
but
wasn't
yes.
Said he wasn't for the blue
Said he
man
wasn't
group?
there.
That's true.
No,
Okay.
that wasn't
Oh,
Seti
no.
with the Blue Man Group.
That
Don't
wasn't Seti.
But she
Don't
played so
remind-
well.
don't remind her. She's going to be
She
upset.
doesn't. Don't
that she
remind her.
missed.
Don't tell her.
This is what we're talking about outside the room.
Wow, we got
Yeah, there's
we got to go give that lady some commission because did really good. She was.
Yeah. So as everybody else is out,
This
it
is
is just
solid.
Cleary and Seti there. He walks up to her and he just says, "Seti, while you were gone, some things happened, and I just wanted to apologize. When you were not you, you kissed me, and look, I I know you haven't forgiven me yet, and I know that situation. And look, I just want you to know that I know that we'll never reach that point again, and that's fine. I'm happy being your friend, and I'm just sorry that in that situation that I was weak, and no, it wasn't you, but it was still you, and I should have known better. And I'm sorry.
A lot's happening right now. You're apologizing to me because she kissed you? And
As you. I kissed her back. But it was also kind of just to find out if it was you, because it felt different. Not as good.
Okay. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say that, I respect you as a friend and as a colleague, and I I'll never assume that that's it. You know what? Good luck in Boxbreaker. It'll be a stiff competition. And he kind of like gets all agitated and runs for the door.
Very.
Still
He
got the
stops.
spooky music going.
Oh, spooky music still going. Oh shit.
Just
Clearly,
like stops his hands on the handle.
There was never anything to forgive.
Yeah. Good luck. And he looks around at you and he says, I really don't want you going up against Verona. So I will be bringing my all to beat you today. I expect you to do the same. He steps outside.
I look forward to kicking your ass.
He turns and he smiles at you, says, do it if you can. Shuts the door.
Okay.
All right, time to go spank the University of Phoenix. Let's go.
All right. And with that, as you all head to your respective break positions before your next event, we will take our break. We'll be back with Brock's Baker on the other side.
Brock's
Thanks so much for
Breaker.
hanging out. Brock's. I'm bad at talking.
Brock's
I can break
Breaker.
rocks.
Breaking Brock's.
Grim's gonna
Knew
go
that.
get
Properly
stoned.
yesterday.
I knew that's what happened to Ash's friend. Him and his jelly donuts.
We'll be back in 5.
No. Hey guys, we're back. So as you guys are getting prepared for box breakers, anything that you would like to do in the remaining time before you have to go there? You have an hour and a half.
Grim's gonna get stoned.
Color for these.
Try to talk to some gods.
Mitnir studies is stone.
Okay.
Well, if he can get drugs from restaurant.
I mean, yeah, it's a stone. Do you want to try to get it identified or anything, or?
No, not yet. Just basically,
It's very pretty.
he's kind of doing like the attunement thing, trying to figure out, is this thing attuned to? Like, he's just kind of doing the basic, like, what is it?
I guess, yeah, you can just blindly attune to things if you want.
Like, he's not gonna actually attune to, like, he's not giving up his other stuff, but just kind of that same mental connection. Like, does he feel like that sort of?
Yeah,
thing
sure.
to
Roll me
it?
an Arcana check.
This will go great. That's a 5. It's a pretty stone.
Yeah, it's real nice looking. Okay. All right, I have my stuff ready to go. So you spend your entire time checking out the rock. It's really nice. It's really pretty. As you focus on it, like it just really mesmerizes you, and you just can't take your eyes off of it. I don't know why, but it makes you feel good to look at it. You like it. It brings up something that you're not familiar with, a weird sensation.
I'll worry about that later. Puts it back in his pocket.
Yep. Okay. Anybody else have anything they would like to do during the time? Want to go to fairgrounds? You want to go get some drugs? So, let me go ahead and roll for Destrin's ability to procure drugs.
Yeah, just in case he can.
That plus. Oh well, she would be able to use underworld contacts as well.
I mean, she's already got contacts with the Feywild folks anyway.
Yeah. My characters. Let me just maybe show you roll. And have her character sheet up. So. Oh yeah. She rolled a 26 to get you drugs. So she's gonna show up. During this time, after you call her, maybe it's like 30-45 minutes before she calls you back. She says, "All right, boss, where can I deliver you your incense as it is?"
Yeah, no, I guess, where are you? I can come to you. Or we could meet in the tower.
Sure, yeah, I'm actually in your very, very phallic tower.
Yeah, let's go to the Phallic Tower. Yeah, that's probably
All
a
right,
good
so you
spot.
meet her
It's
there,
comfy.
and she shows up, and she's like waiting where all the pillows are on the first floor, with that big like circular kiosk where they keep the big drum of soup, which has now been centered. It's not even like on its own little pedestal where it used to be. It's actually centered in the room, and it's just like the cauldron is just where everybody goes to get soup now. On the first floor is now the soup floor. Yeah, so you walk in, and she says, "Boss, here you go. I won't tell you how much that costs. Consider it my gift."
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Thanks,
Yeah, no,
thanks for the work, boss.
I have to try and go talk to some gods. So, figured this will get me close.
I mean, sure. That right there is the dust of a archfey who has incorporated and has been treated with a whole bunch of different psychedelics and switched in. So yeah, you're basically sniffing the Feywild.
Perfect.
And past archfey.
Love it.
Burning them and absorbing their essence to have psychedelic trips. Crazy, right?
It's crazy. So I'm gonna go find a nice quiet place to light up and try and commune with.
Sure. So as you take it,
Inoki
you just like put it in this, like it's just this tiny little pinch of like little tiny little nib of incense, and you go ahead and you place it down. It's like smaller than your fingernail. You place it down in like the center of this tiny little burning cauldron, and you light it aflame, and then psychedelic colors start rising out in smoke, and it just begins wisping around in all these weird, strange, very like thick smoke. Did you leave money out, babe?
Yes, I did.
Okay. It begins to. I hate that this happens every Saturday because we play Saturdays now.
The long guys are here.
Wish we had long guys.
So, as you begin to imbibe, breathe it in, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. If you're attempting to like really take it in, don't even make the saving throw. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving.
Yeah, he's just trying to talk to Inoki and
make a wisdom saving throw to guide it to where you want to go.
Yeah. Ugh, 19. That was bad.
19. As you settle in and you begin going down this journey, you feel yourself falling, and then you fall through the floor. And the next thing you know, you fall forward and up, and you're standing, and you feel like you've fallen into a mirror of this world. It's the same, but it's different. Everything is squigglier. The lines are unsure of themselves. As you look around, you're completely conscious. You're awake. You're not passed out, but you're looking around, and you can see everything in the room is exactly as it was. Even Destrin standing there, but everything is like all the lines are refusing to stay as they should be. They're all jittering and wiggling like jello. So you look at Destrin, her face goes, just begins like wobbling around. She's like, "You right there, boss? Boss?" As her voice starts stretching out.
Well, I don't know. I guess I'll try to enter my inner realm and try and talk to Zugmoy.
Yeah, I mean, you're walking around, like, everything that looks around is like crazy colors are just.
I was just trying to use the jet. The last time I was able to talk to the Star Mother was when I was super stoned. So I'm just trying to figure that might make it easier. But
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean, you're getting into your inner realm right now. Go ahead and do it.
I don't
Make a
remember.
roll.
What do I roll? Just wisdom?
This is going to be Arcana.
Or is what? Arcana?
Arcana.
Oh, 18, which is actually really good for me.
As you begin trying to steer it, wince, and you begin looking around, and all this jello-y stuff, just, like reality is just jelloing all around you and just wiggling. And you begin looking, searching, peering around, looking for stability, looking for something, what you're actually looking for. And you see a door. And the door is solid. So, what would you like to do?
Does it have a handle?
Yeah, it's just a solid black door.
I'm gonna open that door.
All right, so you open the door, and behind you is just wiggly. And as you step through the door, just pitch black. No gravity. Nothing. And you begin falling through it for a moment. Looking around in the pitch darkness. There's this tiny little bead of green light in the distance that just pulses out. And as it does, you see ripples of vines in all directions. And you hear, "You found me again."
It did. I wanted to talk to you before I go talk to some in Varuna folks later today.
In Varuna, yes.
Yes, you said that you are trapped, and I think they want to recruit me. I wanted to know what you thought about all of that, because I think they have you prisoner, right? Or does somebody else have you prisoner, or how? I don't know.
I am unbound.
You are unbound, but you're also like
Trapped.
trapped. Yes.
Yes.
But who are you trapped by? Or by what are you trapped? Or do you know?
With a natural one, she attempts to. She begins breathing, and as she does, and she like strains, there's just like a whole bunch of noise and no response. And like the whole area becomes chaotic. You see like all the tentacles just like wiggling more, and there's like no. The tendrils.
there may-
not tentacles.
Well, maybe not. Okay, so maybe don't tell me that. That's fine. That's okay. Don't hurt yourself. Just tell me if you know anything. Do you know if in Varuna, you said that they are that they are a clan and that they are not your children. Do you know if they are working for or against Northought?
I can only see small pieces. I can see no connection. But tangential. The end of the roots touch. Most of the roots tangle.
Okay. Sure that somebody smarter than Grim will have use for it. So he'll make a note of that, mental note. Um, uh, uh, I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that he would want to ask her. Do you know? Oh, here's a question. Is there anything you can tell me about the Dreamweaver?
Dream Weaver. Question mark.
What'd you say?
Question mark.
You don't know him.
I have
Lord-
not heard of Dream Weaver.
Lord Iris. He keeps the blind idiot god asleep.
No.
No, as in you haven't heard of him, or no, he doesn't keep the blind idiot god asleep.
No. Trunimbra.
Is that just a word I don't know? Or was it?
That's a word you don't know.
Okay.
Trunimbra. That's what he said.
Trunimbra.
Or what she said, sorry.
Trunimbra. No Trunimbra. What is Trunimbra? What's him asking?
And then there's a moment of and you hear like this screaming noise come out of it, and then just like within this screaming noise there's just this cacophony. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oof. Wisdom saving throw. That's a 20.
20. As this noise echoes through you feel your body and your mind being torn
That hurt.
as you hear this noise. Go ahead, take half damage. You're gonna take 22 points of psychic damage.
I will take 11 points of psychic damage.
So you're resistant.
Yeah, thanks to that shield.
Nice.
That hurt. So Trunimbra. Okay, cool. Sorry. Just be like, sorry. I did not mean to like upset you. Well, I'm sure that this was very useful. Did not mean to push you too far. Sorry about that. Still trying to find you so that I can free you. So we'll keep at that.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then
I'll let you know how it goes.
and then next thing you know, there something grabs you and you're pulled through and the door slams and you're back in Jelly World.
Because I'll look around for any other doors.
So as you wander around,
Just
fucking
like, well,
blasted out of your
if I
mind,
can find the Noki while I'm at it.
we will go ahead to everybody else. Does anybody else have anything they want to do during this time before Boxbreaker round 2 begins?
Nope.
I think Sadie just takes a while regrouping, trying to collect herself in Cleary's room after he leaves. And before she knows it, it's time to go try to kick some ass. So
Yeah, so you spend some time like strapping on all of your buckles, making sure your armor's well latched and your weapons are at your side. Everything's all prepped. There's just this getting dressed sequence of everybody getting prepared and like, you know, checking their spells and getting ready. Cleary is doing the same thing on his side with his people. The next thing you know, you're all arrived within the staging area for your group. And once again, this little thing comes up for you to select your box.
Oh, we haven't discussed strategy at all.
Well, we don't know anything about the rest of their team.
Well, it's
this time.
Cleary's team, so we don't want to give them an arcane box. We know that much.
Or even a puzzle box, really.
Yeah, do we just want to do the same thing we did last time?
The only problem is it's Cleary. He can cut through whatever he wants.
Well, we're going to have to try to stop him from doing that. I think no matter what box we get, he's going to have a very easy time with it. So the task is going to be to either get their box first or fuck Cleary up so bad that he can't do anything. So we can either all just pile on Cleary.
Well, I don't think his chisel can get through a wall of force.
Yeah, we need to watch out for disintegrates and counter spells.
So
But-
either a physical box or a puzzle box. I think arcane is the worst choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for physical box because Celeste can repair it with her big clockwork ability if she needs to.
Yep.
And I think we just do the same. We go for the same strategy as last time, but hopefully pull it off better.
All right, so you guys are getting a solid box. You guys are getting a strong box
Oh, but we can pick the elements though,
that is resistant to.
or is it immune?
Resistant.
It's resistant.
Resistant.
Okay,
It's not immune to anything.
same ones as last time. They're like the generic, like force. Was it force, fire, and necrotic?
Let's
You can
check
do
the
force
chat.
fire necrotic. You can't do psychic damage. You can't do wait. I think it's immune. It's hold up. I'll find it. There's ones that it's immune to and ones that it's not. But it's like just immune to certain damage types. Box breaker.
I think
gotta
it's
go to
immune
the
to
actual-
psychic because it doesn't
Yeah,
have
it's immune to
a
psychic
brain.
damage. I don't know which ones it's not. What else it's immune to? Strong box. So you can choose between acid, force, fire, cold, lightning, necrotic, and radiant. It is immune to psychic and poison.
That makes
Poison
sense.
was the one that it's immune to.
I feel. Yeah, I'm gonna vote. We just do the same ones as last time because I don't.
I feel like we could probably switch necrotic out for something else
Yeah, that would be the one to replace if we were gonna replace one of them.
because we're not against that school. So
But we don't know what. I mean, Phoenix is kind of like the generic. Like, who knows what they've specialized in?
Wow, you just
These
called
other
them
people.
generic? Wow.
I'm just saying they don't have a theme that immediately reminds you of like an element or a type of damage.
other than fire, which we already covered.
Yeah. Radiant. Acid.
Acid would probably be a good one.
Doesn't his chisel thing do radiant damage?
I
It
think
does
so.
bonus radiant damage.
Mean said he would know. She was attuned to it.
Sorry, is currently sat on my keyboard spacebar. Thank you, ma'am.
I mean, I'm good
Uh,
with radiant. If we're just taking a crapshoot for it, like
Yeah,
It's the opposite of necrotic.
it's the opposite of necrotic. It is what Light Splitter does, at least in part. So
Okay.
who knows what the rest of the team has up
So
their
as
sleeves.
you guys are choosing what you would like to do, you do see that there are instructions for the different things today. So, yeah, doing that. Okay. So, on this one, there is once again an Arcana check to get into the box that will give you a boon to get into the other person's thing. That is up on the hill.
Do you want to take us to the map we'll be using?
Well, I'm almost there. There's the gain health. but you only have to stay one full round within the hole to get your 50 HP this time. And the last thing is the orb shop. Instead of the free points, the bonus points, there is an orb shop. You gain an empowered item from orbs floating around the arena. They are green, blue, purple, red, and orange. In honor of Wiswallop's finals today, special event. Bring the orb to the sphere, get rewarded with an item to help you during the fight. If you win the match, you get to keep the item.
I know that's going to be real tempting for some of us here at the table.
So, with that, I will bring you to the map. Because now you can consider those as important options. Where's the... Oh, yeah. It's up here. It's like, how do I bring you guys to my map again?
You added a shopping option? Man, Celeste is going to be
Delivery.
distracted.
Delivery option.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
let's
so
all go
much
collect
more
our
normal than
orbs.
It was.
I mean, look, this is a low stake. If Cleary wins, then an ally of ours is going to go up against Enveruna. So we could just throw the match collecting orbs. But then we don't get to keep the items. Never mind.
You also never told Celeste that you'd be throwing the mattress. So.
Yeah, Celeste didn't agree to that shit.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're not throwing the match. Come on,
No,
we gotta
she
kick
wants
some
to
ass.
win.
Look at those Phoenix nerds over there. They're going down.
Anyways, I forgot to grab my boys. I'm gonna grab this guy. I'll grab this
I'm hungry again
guy.
already. Had like 4 meals today.
It's just easier to use them, even though that's not the right.
Although I have
place.
been up since 2:30 to be fair. So
It's like when I went to bed.
yeah, Gagnor too. I had to leave for work at 6 a.m.
Ugh.
It was rough.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to do a coin toss for which side you want to do.
Oh, coin toss! Somebody
All
else
right, so
do that.
even or odds, guys.
Evens.
All right, you called evens. It's 2. Your choice.
Aha.
Do we want the opposite side?
Probably.
The side that had like the cave?
Probably.
Yeah. Put a wall of force over that cave mouth and just
That ruins my plans.
Is that the only way into the cave?
Yep.
Yes.
unless you can move through stone, whatever that spell is.
I mean,
Yep.
Gagnor's like, yes.
Yeah. I think I'll still just dome the box itself.
Yeah.
dome the box with like the edge right up against the entrance.
Stop begging. You've had 3 meals today too. You're not hungry yet. Well, you might be, but you're not allowed to be. Don't look at me.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So, is this a green orb, a blue orb, and a purple orb on the map? Is that what I'm seeing?
there are green, blue, purple, red, and orange on the map. The orange is somewhere hidden on the map.
Gotcha.
I can't. Sorry. There's a cat in my way. Okay. Oh boy, there's 2 of me. I don't know why. I set this
got
up before we started streaming, guys, and it's just
I
everything.
got some random circles on the map too from
Previously.
people going
I
invisible.
got rid of the random circles, didn't I?
Mm,
Oh, no,
there's
this
a gray
one.
one and a yellow one.
I haven't gotten rid of the gray one. Where's the yellow one? Oh, there it is.
Top right. Yeah.
I'll have to change my plans here.
All right. Well, Sorry, we're all doing very interesting things right now. Okay, I'm never changing our names again. If they're wrong next time for some stupid fucking reason, that's just permanent now. I have fixed it. If it unfixes, so be it.
Okay.
Oh, for the battle screen?
You almost need to just copy the overlay with the names in the other position. You can
And just
switch
have
whichever
one of each. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for all the time I've spent fucking with this every single time we stream, I don't understand what's happening, and I hate it. I could have just done that. Okay. What's up, babe?
I'm waiting for you guys to be ready.
Oh, we were waiting for you to be ready.
Oh no, I'm set. I was just planning. So
Okay.
you guys chose your sides. You ready to go?
Yeah, it's initiative time,
There's
right?
a moment, and then you see, and there's that sort of firework noise. And you see light pulse in the sky. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
Oh, baby, 25.
And it's gonna be hard to beat.
Oh, 22! That was with a nat 20, though, so that's pretty good.
6.
So you rolled.
That's a sorcerer initiative right there.
I miss Orin already.
I
Where's my
feel all the
plus
time.
10?
Yeah, SETI has spoiled me rotten. I don't think I could ever. I'm imagining going into a game and playing not a bard.
Just play a barbarian. You have a whole, +2.
Barbarian's fucking fun. I had one and I missed that campaign so much. I wish it hadn't died because that was great.
I just meant on specifically the initiative roll. I do have advantage, but you're still just
So what did you guys roll? Babe, what'd you roll? 25?
25.
My little
Lauren, what'd you roll?
barbarian we played for that one shot.
Or Mitnir, what'd you roll?
22.
And then what did Celeste roll?
6.
Celeste will be going last.
Yep.
Okay, so first things first. One of their guys. Yeah.
Beat me?
He sure did.
Fuck.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. I was proud of that
Uh,
roll.
So he is going to vanish.
Okay.
Okay. That's his turn.
Okay, so one of their guys vanished.
And SETI.
Fuck. Just look at Mitnir real quick. You ready? What do you think? You ready? You ready?
Ah!
I'm going to bonus action. Hold on. Do I have any good? Before I do a bardic inspiration, do I have any good spells that are bonus actions? How do I find out? There it is. It would have to be okay. Yeah. Okay. So bonus action. I'm gonna inspire Celeste so that she has something to work with if she needs it. Action. I am grabbing Mitnir and dimensioning.
Straight in.
Right on top of Cleary. I am dropping a barbarian on his ass.
Cool. You're dropping a barbarian right on Cleary's ass. Yeah, initiative orders bullshit. Minion.
Uh,
Drop him in. You gotta move him.
Yeah, we gotta move ourselves. Which one am I? Where am I? I don't.
You're not the gold one.
I can't move it.
What? Oh, did I put the wrong people in?
Yeah, that doesn't look like SETI.
This is Mitnir.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
over
SETI.
there.
I'm sorry.
That's like a vampire
I
looking.
deleted the wrong one. There you go, SETI.
Okay.
So where are you putting us? I just dragged myself over there.
So you are behind Cleary. I'm like behind you. Is that possible? Does that work?
No, that's the box of space.
You'd have to be below him, probably.
Yeah, you're gonna need to be.
Are on
Do
the
I-
edge.
Or you can be on the edge if you want, but it's gonna be.
Do I have to be there?
I think teleport. No, that's an occupied space.
That it? Oh, well,
Oh,
okay.
he's invisible.
He's invisible. What are my options then? Ping somewhere I can.
That's what we call a fake out, where they go invisible, make you think they're not there anymore, and they stand right the fuck where they are.
So then wouldn't SETI just be on the dude's shoulders then?
No, 'cause you can't teleport to a space where another person's occupying it.
So
just
where do
not
I
how-
go? What
You,
ping?
like, you can be
ping
shunted
where?
to another space.
Ping where I
If you're
can go.
attempting to teleport to that space, you'd be pushed to the nearest space, which should be there. If you're trying to teleport to this space, it's occupied. You would get shunted to this space.
Okay.
So then that would also give you a little hint that something's there.
All right. That's not ideal, but I guess we'll work with it because clearly, yeah.
All right. Mitnir.
Mitnir rages.
Cool.
And whispers, "I'm sorry" at Cleary. And
enough.
then does a reckless attack.
But he said it aggressively because he's raging.
Yes, he's just like, "I'm sorry."
But he's going to be
means-
using shield instantly.
That raises his AC by what, 5?
By 5, yeah?
Okay, so what do I need to do here? Hold on.
Depending how hard you hit, it might not matter.
Right. Advantage. Okay, so just advantage roll. That's a 29.
That hits.
That is 19 points of damage.
And said he's like, "Oh, don't hurt him."
Okay.
And then he will swing for his second attack. Ooh, that is a 22 for the second swing.
Miss.
Dang. All right. And he will then also. What's this other one look like next to Cleary? Is there any like?
She looks like a
telltale-
caster.
Okay, then we will just zap Cleary with the storm as well.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw?
Dex DC 19.
Success, exactly. I rolled a natural 17 with a +2.
All right, so let's see.
Damn, son. Still up.
Ooh, that's still 5 points of lightning damage.
Oof. All right. Well, you guys got to go first, so you got some work.
we
done.
have 100 temp HP, right?
Yes.
Yep. That's your turn, though, right?
Yes.
Cool. So Cleary's going to say, "Fun." And then he's going to shrug something off of his back, which then immediately leaps sideways. And you see there's a second Cleary. And it's clearly sculpted.
Rude.
And then he says, "Well, not exactly how I wanted this to go." And he gestures his hands together, and you see a sort of like glowing orb begin to appear, and he begins to, when he opens it up and it spreads out over his body and out around you, and he casts anti-magic field at 8th level.
Around all of us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your magical items are now mundane.
But so are his.
Well, anything that's not made by a deity is.
Oh, that's bullshit. Presumably Dusk Shard still works.
Presumably Dust Shard still works.
But what, I have to like unequip all of my other stuff just to...
You just have to roll, subtract 1 from your, or whatever your rolls are. So like mine would not get the +1, so it'd be my roll -1.
Well, like my armor is magical, so...
Yep, all those become mundane.
So I think that
So
just
you
means I
unequip. You basically
unequip it.
just you unequip anything that's magical.
Well, not necessarily. You'd still get the AC for
Armor
the
class
mundane
from-
version of it, right?
But hers is a robe, so it gives her no AC.
Oh, it's a rope.
Yeah, it's a magical
Uh-uh.
effect that gives her the
My-
defense. So,
These tools gloves won't work anymore.
yep.
Depends. Is Orin a deity?
No, he is not a deity.
But it's only when you're in the field and you're not even in it, if that's the bubble there.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Well, I mean, it's a 10-foot sphere, so from him radius, so it should be covering her as well. I just didn't make it big enough. Damn it!
You're giving me whiplash over here.
What? He's the one who told you. I never said you were immune to anything. So
Alright, I have unequipped all of my shit. Except Dusk Shard.
Yeah, I still have the sword. I just have to subtract 1 when I roll.
So that's a 10-foot by 10-foot. Okay. That's how it's supposed to be. Not only that, but hold up. I'm going to put Cleary right in the smack dab center of it. Or at least I'm going to try to. God damn, this sucks. I hate this thing so much.
Roll20 blows.
It actually is
Not
the
sponsored
worst.
by Roll20.
I'm just
You're
going to
like-
grab it like this. No, I want to grab it. No, don't grab Cleary. What the fuck? And then I can't move it.
Yep.
This thing is stupid. Like, whoever built this thing needs to go home. Whatever. Close enough. Just gonna group him. So when I move him, his thing moves too. And he still moved out of the way. He's still shifting around.
Yeah.
If you just click on the token, you can add an aura to it, which will put the circle
Fuck off.
exactly where it needs to go.
Okay, now I should shut up and never badmouth.
Well,
This stuff.
it's not intuitive, is the point. Nothing
How
is
do I
intuitive.
how do I add an aura?
Click the gear icon, and then scroll down. And then
Uh-huh.
aura 1, you put in 10-foot circle and pick the color and hit save.
Shit. Get blue. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, you are within the aura. And your current location.
I think only the player can see it, though.
Yeah, we don't see an aura on our end.
It's fine. It's fine.
As long as Gag can see it, it's fine.
Yeah, as long as someone knows what's happening.
All right.
Is that
so the other
Clary's
one's
turn?
outside. No, because the other one still does its turn. And he's going to. I guess there's not a whole lot he can do since you guys are all in the circle already. So he's gonna run towards the thing.
Dang it! I had a plan for that. Oh well.
He's just gonna go. Ooh, does he have expeditious retreat? No, he does have haste though, so he's gonna cast haste on himself. And bolt. He's also gonna click his heels together. So he goes 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 70, 75, 80. 80 feet. Right? Plus 10 times 2, 80. Yep. All right. That's Cleary's turn.
So
now
was
it's
that
this other bitch's turn.
was that the real Cleary that ran off? And
You have no idea.
okay,
I mean, no, you have an idea. He looks like a sculpture. The sculpture ran off.
okay.
All right, this one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. Go for it.
18.
Hits.
Da, 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 da.
11. There.
Ooh, baby! Natural 20 for a 32.
How much damage did you do? Minier?
11.
All right, roll your damage, man.
I only did 12 on a
That's fine.
crit. Can I use fracture abilities in the anti-magic
No.
field though? Okay.
Well. Yes. Technically, you can.
Say if Death Shard were, I mean, there are deities involved.
Yep. Technically, you can.
Okay.
Also, Mitnir, your lightning is still going off, obviously, and your breath still works.
Right. That's just biology.
That's just biology. All right. Is that all you got?
Hang on, I'm doing more
No.
damage.
Okay.
I spend to add 2d. Okay, hang on. Add another 19 damage to my attack. Necrotic.
Brought it to your attack. Okay, wow. Okay. Cool. You good?
Yep. That was our attacks of opportunities.
That's some sick, nasty attacks of opportunity. Meanwhile, from behind you, it's going to become no longer invisible, and he attacks you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
wouldn't
is it-
the sphere have made him visible?
No, because that is not a spell. That is a biological feature.
Interesting. I didn't know anybody could turn invisible at will.
I mean, Furbolgs can.
Like once per day or something like that, I think.
Yeah, once per day.
That's cool. Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, and then he's just gonna strike you. 22 to hit.
To hit me with my measly little armor class of 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hit, bitch. I lost 7 points.
But magical gear mattered.
Yeah. How dare he?
$23 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, okay. I would
And
have
he will
been...
attack you again. That's a 23.
The hit, yeah.
That's 29 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, that hurts.
That's a spell, so he won't do that. Instead, he will simply stand there. He's not going to move at all. He's just going to duel with you guys.
We
So that's
just did
that.
like 50 something damage in a round, so yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fucking sucked. All right.
The other one didn't cast a spell. She's going to cast Wall of Force and surround the area where you are in, trapping you inside the box.
Okay.
The cube that encapsulates you all inside of his wall.
So, oh. Shit.
Can you make it that big? I don't know the rules for.
I don't know how big it is supposed to be either, but I know it's big enough to go around it. Because you can do sides on it that are each 10 foot.
I think
So
you
you
can do
just-
6?
Yeah, so I guess it's not, I can't completely surround you, right? But
Let me look
it
it
says like
up.
120 feet worth of 10-foot panels. Yeah, 120 feet worth of 10-foot panels.
Surface
So I
made
would
up of
go-
10 by 10 foot.
Yeah,
10 foot by 10 foot.
The spell is
So-
very hard to decipher. Okay.
So you have 10 by 10 foot panels, and you have 10 of those to place
And I
wherever
have 10 of those to play with.
Yeah, so you
Alright,
could,
so-
you can box us in
Yeah, so my point is to try to box you guys in as much as possible.
to where like we can't move out of the field. You're just putting a
Yeah.
box around the field.
Yeah, putting a box around the field to keep you guys stuck in it. You can still approach the box because it's still in, but you'd have to do it directly from the front while being attacked by the other ones.
Yeah, and without any of my magic items, I can't do shit.
You got your sword.
Cleary needs to roll concentration on when I hit him.
Oh, good call. That's a success.
I'll hit him the once.
Oh, damn. His second one was a natural 17. That was going to also be a success.
You know, you hit him twice. Once
missed
was
the
just
second.
for 5.
Oh
Lightning.
yeah,
Yeah,
lightning.
the lightning.
Yeah, so he.
lightning.
Yep,
So
you're
he
right.
did
You're
need
right.
to roll that. Yeah, it was only a DC of 10, but he could have failed it. So that's that. I'm just going to put the box for my own edification. So Cleary looks at you and he says, "No, what are you expecting, was it?" Celeste.
Well, she's gonna wall of force our box with the dome. It's a dome sphere, 10-foot radius, I believe.
Concentration, or is it just its own thing?
No, wall of force is concentration.
Gotcha. Cleary would know that, which is why I'm trying to decide if he would attack her or just go for the bot, just dispelling it, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, can't dispel it, but yeah.
You can't dispel the...
Wall of force? No.
What you do to it then? Disintegrate.
Disintegrate's the only thing.
Anyways, back to the top. Because that guy already went. So Seti.
Yeah, I really have jack shit I can do. So, looking at my fracture abilities for any glimmer of hope. Can I do Tasha's? It's a fracture ability. Well, it's my action though. Oh no, it's my bonus action. Babe. Can I do Tasha's?
Yeah, it's a fracture ability.
Okay, so I am now immune to radiant and necrotic damage. And the charm condition. And I get a +2 to my AC. It's now 15.
Sorry, I guess I technically wasn't finished. For my bonus action, I'm doing the Trance of Order. So attacks against Celeste cannot benefit from advantage.
Gotcha.
And I treat any attack, roll, ability check, or saving throw I make that hits a rolls 9 or lower as a 10.
Nice. All right, let's do this. What are we doing?
I
may continue.
I get to attack twice on my turn with Tasha's as well. So.
All right, who are you attacking? Are you attacking this boy?
The Cleary guy has taken damage though, right?
Cleary? He's taking damage, yeah.
The other guy did big damage but hasn't taken any, right? Invisible guy?
Correct.
Correct.
I am going to try to see if we can get this Cleary out of the running. So I'm going to attack him. First one's a 29 to hit.
It's
Second one is a 16.
miss.
Okay, so the first one does 11 points of piercing damage. And I'm going to throw in some necrotic as well. Uh, 11 points of necrotic. I could still use the other ones. How's he looking? Can I ask that?
There he looks fine because he hasn't received any actual damage. Just his shield has taken damage.
The shields don't give any indicator of like how much is left.
Shield looks cracked.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just blow everything I got. 18 more points of necrotic.
What do you mean? How are you burning more stuff?
It's my fracture ability.
You can only burn one.
It's the aspect of Twilight.
Yeah?
It just lets me add necrotic damage.
Yeah, but it doesn't let you add an infinite amount of necrotic damage.
No, I have to roll for it. And I'm out now.
Yeah, but aren't you only supposed to use one, like, D10 or something per round?
It says like it doesn't say that there's a limit of like I have 6 I can use in a day, and I can spend one aspect to add 2d8 radiant or necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's like one aspect.
It doesn't say one per round.
Yeah, because that's implied that you can't.
Okay, well, I have not been using it that way this entire time I've had it, so.
Yeah, otherwise everybody would just be pumping damage nonstop. Like, no, you can use it one aspect of Twilight per ability per time you deal damage. You can use one aspect of Twilight.
Okay, well, we'll.
That would be way too powerful otherwise. The ability to output huge amounts of damage, even at sacrificing all things, is no. It's not how it works.
Okay, well, he takes 6 extra points then.
All right, so So on top of what? Because he took 11 necrotic already, and 11. Was 11 necrotic from Tasha's?
Yeah, but that
Okay,
was using
thank
2
you.
of them. So get rid of 5 of that.
Sorry, that's the kind of thing that I thought you knew. Sorry.
No, apparently I've been using it wrong the entire time I've had it. So I just assumed the limit was the limit, and then if I blow it all, then it's gone, and that's it. So
No, because that's the same as Grim blowing up all of his mushrooms on one turn. Technically, only one of them is supposed to detonate in a turn. That he can only detonate one, but they die. That's a different story. So he tries to make them die all at once.
Oh.
So.
Using things that can somehow explode all of them.
Yeah. So he
Some of them
uses the
have
system
them
by
cast
getting
fireball.
around it, but even he knows he can only detonate one per turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Unwasted
So you did damage to Mitnir, or to Cleary. Mitnir, your turn to do damage to Cleary.
Can I tell what kind of box it is? Like,
Yeah, this is one straight up puzzle box. There's like a little kiosk where you go into it and you have to enter in an answer, and you have to read it and figure out a puzzle and answer it. Because Cleary knew the one thing that could stop your group was having to think.
That's fucking rude.
If it's that riddle you asked me the other day, I'm gonna be
It
so
sure
mad.
fucking is.
I fucking hate you right now. I'm so mad.
It
He
stumped me, and now
deliberately
it's gonna
asked
stump
me a
you.
riddle and then waited for me to not be able to figure it out, and then it's like, I'm putting that in the game.
You have had all this time to think about it, though.
I don't remember what the riddle was. You kidding me? As soon as you said it, it left my brain.
here's the problem. How'd I solve the last puzzle box?
Just hit it a whole bunch.
He smashed it.
Yeah, these are the ones that are made by Primus to be in this game. So good luck.
All right, well, I have to leave for work in like 16 minutes, so let's
Yeah, so I'll do
Why are you so mad at me? I just did.
I'll do regular attack. I'm not gonna do reckless. I'm just gonna swing at him. So normal swing,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, make an attack.
That is 26.
That hits for sure.
So that is 15 points
Yeah.
and concentration. So that actually, yeah, I guess you'd have to roll that for all the SETI hits too.
Yes, you would.
And then I'll go in. The second one is a 22.
Hits.
Oof, that one's
Success.
another 15 points of damage.
Success. Another 15.
Yeah. And then I'll go ahead. I gotta get rid of this anti-magic thing. So DC 19 is the bonus action. Dex.
Hell yeah.
So 2d6. That is 9 points of lightning damage.
Still up.
And that's my turn.
Here's this. Close. Very close. And then he's going to take out his sword.
Larry has a sword?
Light splitter, yeah.
So did he succeed all 4 attacks of concentration?
This last one?
Or
yes,
5.
he did. Yeah. And this last one, yes, he did.
Dang.
All he has to do is roll a 10 or better.
That's
Most of those you got yourself to 11, but yeah, he rolls a Constitution saving throw.
No,
which he
I
has a
mean
+2 on,
he
and
only
he
has
has
to roll
to-
it's a 50-50 shot.
He has to roll an 8 or better to succeed because
And
he has
has
+2
advantage, right?
Constitution, and he has advantage because he's got Warcaster. So it's really, really hard. He actually got it all in the first roll, but it's really hard to get a Warcaster to drop concentration unless you're doing massive damage to them. Like you have to do more than, if you do like anything more than 20. So their biggest attack I think was like 20. No, you only did like 15 some of your attacks at a time. So he only had to roll 10. So yeah, it's just easy for him to keep his concentration up.
Right.
It's Warcaster, man.
Just hoping for that nat 1, you know.
Yeah. No, it's just he rolled a couple of 9s. Like it was close.
The Warcaster is like a absolutely necessary feat.
Yep.
all
That's the first
right.
thing I took.
Yeah.
So we've
I
got
regret not taking it
Cleary
earlier.
taking his turn now. So he's going to grab Light Splitter. And he is going to go ahead and Chisel Strike. So I'm going to make an attack roll against you. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, he suddenly got an attack bonus.
You guys haven't read Light Splitter, have you? That's
He
all
might
Light
be able
Splitter.
to use his intelligence for it or something.
It's
Yeah.
an attacks
Okay.
with intelligence, yes.
Yep.
All right, so we do. That's 6 plus 8. So 14 points of psychic damage.
Reduced to 7.
And 18 points of radiant damage.
No, man, get off my chair.
That hits.
Get those claws out of my chair.
Cool. That's him. That's all he can legitimately do, except he will run. Not quite. He's gonna drop his thing.
Hey.
Where's how do I get to oh, I'm on the GM layer. I'm like, why the fuck won't you do anything? He drops the spell.
The anti-magic field?
Yep. And he's going to vanish and reappear here.
Get out of here.
And he's taking this guy who is cattywampus to him with him. As he casts Dimension Door using his cloak.
I'm not sure that would work.
Cloak of Montblack?
I can't go through a wall of force.
He's not inside the wall of force.
I thought all of you were inside the wall of force.
What are you talking about? No.
One that
He's walking
surrounded you
through.
guys
He's
in the
walking
box.
through. He's walking through it with his anti-magic barrier, dropping his anti-magic barrier, and poof. Oh, so you do get an attack of opportunity, but I think you already used that for this turn, didn't you? Or was that last turn?
That was last.
That was last turn.
Yeah. So make your attacks. Only you, because you're not in range of Cleary.
She's right next to Cleary.
Oh yeah,
I
she
was
is. Okay, never mind. I was
literally-
wrong.
yeah.
The other one.
I will let Minion go
Just-
first, though.
Well, then
All
he
right, so
wouldn't
this-
do that though. He would just teleport. He would drop his thing and teleport. Are you sure that?
It depends on the order, but nothing can pass through the wall of force.
Yeah.
I just can't see where you placed it, but I thought it was surrounding.
Yeah,
Well, it had to be.
yeah,
He had to be
yes.
in it because we were all hitting each other. So
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's just blocking them like right. Anyways, what did you guys roll for your attack rolls?
Is he walking away? Is that what's?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
bouncing.
So he still has the anti-magic thing up right now, though.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that changes what my roll would turn out as. So. 28.
Hits.
That's 16 points.
16 because you're raging. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
he's not down.
And I gotta say, go for the con save still, like, because if he fails it, he can't walk out of the barrier.
Yeah. He is down. He doesn't disappear, but his thing breaks. He goes, "Fuck."
I'm sorry.
He's still moving. Are you still attacking him? It doesn't. It's not until the end of the round that he disappears. So
Well, if the thing broke, he's out, right?
Yeah. He still moves through, and the thing vanishes. The hole gets cut. So that sucks because I was really trying to teleport, and I just don't know the rules of my own spells. So that's kind of bullshit.
Well,
As the DM, just trying to pilot 3 people,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to make my character do cool things. And you're like, that's wrong.
I'll admit,
Come on,
in the
guys.
background
Tell
here,
me
I
about
was
it.
It's like I'm
I
just
was
trying to
looking
play
at
the game, but I don't.
Yeah.
I can't play 3 people at the same time. I
in
don't
the
know their
background here.
spells.
I was looking at the anti-magic field and interactions with Wall of Force, and oh
Good,
boy, does it get
like-
complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, if he still had the field up, I'd be fine with him walking through it.
Yeah, but I'm getting attacked from the other ones since they have the reactions to burn. And I can't cast spells myself because I'm Cleary. And they all still roll 1,000,000 because they overpowered my players.
Okay, so
I guess Cleary's
what's
just
happening
out.
next?
Hmm?
What's next?
I don't fucking know. Cleary's other Cleary is taking his turn. He's put a hole through the barrier, which I'm gonna redraw now. So you guys made me not draw it before. Just doing that. I don't give a fuck how big it's supposed to be. Tired of this shit. So he walks through here and he's like, well, fuck. And his other version is still going though.
Invisible guy's still there.
Well, he's not invisible anymore.
Right.
Anyways, I'm still taking my turn. So can I
Yeah.
focus on it, please?
Yeah, sorry.
Does he have anything that can do anything to that thing? Nope. Okay, he's just gonna throw a 7th level fireball in there.
Good luck, Celeste.
Oh, throwing that at Celeste.
He's
Oh.
throwing it into the
he's throwing
right
it
into the
at
cave.
us.
Oh, to
Oh,
you
into the
guys.
cave. Gotcha.
right
Never
into the
mind.
cave.
Never mind. Yeah.
7th level fireball right into the cave. So
Where is
dexterity
he?
saving
Right
throw?
there. 1 second. You're exactly 60 feet. Counterspell.
Counterspell? I'll counterspell your counterspell.
That's fine.
Now, does
Yeah,
Celeste
you-
know to use a level 6?
Oh, that's
Oh.
She's
true.
gonna try and do it at level 3 and roll.
And can you
I'm just doing a
counterspell
level
if
3.
you're the one casting the spell in the first place?
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
It
have
just
to.
use
uses
your
your
reaction.
reaction. Yeah.
Well, I know, but yeah.
You can, yes. It just
Okay.
uses
Yes,
your
so-
reaction for that round.
And it burns your 3rd level spell slot. Okay, so I'm casting the counterspell, and so you've got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
If you're within 60 feet, you can counterspell her counterspelling the counterspell.
Oh my god. I need to
So
get
use
near with the counterspell.
It's a D10, right? The inspiration. Well, that didn't help. Only a 15.
You're taking full damage.
Oh, wait, what did I roll? Sorry, hang on. Because I rolled 9 or lower, it's actually a 10 plus 3 for 13 plus 4 is 17.
Still a failure.
Okay.
$44 points of damage. Fire.
Okay.
So Constitution saving throw. Just keep her orb up.
Right. That's con save.
Yeah, and her DC is 22.
Rolled a 25.
Hey.
Oh, actually, I have advantage. Let's see if I get even higher.
Because so yeah,
26.
sorcerers have con, don't they? Right?
I did get higher. I got 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
Con proficiency is kind of nuts for them to have.
Did 44 points of damage and still couldn't break your fucking concentration. That's pretty fucking useless. All right, your turn. Next person. Tala. Tala is looking at you guys who are sitting in her thing, and she's going to cast. Mitnir, make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Nat 20 for a 24.
Good stuff.
Oh man.
Celeste.
Oh, it's Celeste's turn? Yeah, we're just gonna go big. 9th level fireball at wannabe Cleary over here.
9th level.
Yeah. So that'll be 59 fire damage. You gotta do your dex save. DC 22.
That's a failure.
So he takes 59 fire damage.
Okay. He's still up.
Yep. Just trading fireballs over here.
I'm just imagining that from the spectator's point of view. Fireball goes in cave, big flare, and then all of a sudden a fireball comes out of the cave.
It's like a game of tennis over there with fireballs just bouncing back and forth. Well, I'd watch that. I'd watch tennis if they lit the tennis balls on fire.
Okay. The other guy's gonna attack. He's gonna attack Mitnir because literally, who else is he gonna fucking attack?
Me?
You're immune to necrotic damage, and he can tell with your big fucking darkness everywhere. Seen Tasha's otherworldly guys. It's gonna swing at you, Mitnir. That's a 20 to hit.
He misses. I'm shocked.
Yeah. That's a 28 to hit?
That hits.
Yeah. Natural 19, so I knew it was going to hit, but now we're going to do... That's a good one. It's 32 points of necrotic damage.
So 16.
Resistant to necrotic?
Uh-huh. Abyssal resistance for necrotic.
What's the point? What is the point? Looking pretty grim for my team because their owner doesn't know how to play the fucking game. Had a whole plan for Cleary. He's going to trash you guys, and then...
Plans never work, as we
Well,
learned
not when
the
you're
last time
not
we
when
played.
you don't know how spells work because you don't know how to play the fucking game. Okay, that's that. She would have kept moving too, so she's there. He's going to jump off here. Or can he teleport? He could teleport. Yeah, he's gonna teleport into the shadows down here.
Not gonna lie, I was gonna look for an orange orb, but now I'm trapped in a box.
Okay, that's it. Unless you guys want to... you already used your reaction, so you can't do anything to him.
I still have mine, but
So-
whatever.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, he's
Right?
just gonna pop down here. He could have just popped to here. Why would he pop down there? Let's pop to here and just go. No, here. Let's go with there. Because fuck you guys. You're unkillable. They're just gonna go break that box now. Alright. Steady. Watch as Cleary vanishes.
I'm going to take a crack at this box. Hit us with the riddle.
Okay. Probably should have written it down. So those who make it don't need it. Those that are sorry.
Take your time.
those that make it don't need it. Those that buy it don't use it. And those that use it can neither see nor feel it. What is it?
What was that last part? And those that what?
Those that use it can neither see nor feel it.
Can neither.
That's the riddle? That's all?
Yep. Yep.
Don't. I.
It's a pretty obvious riddle for people who know the answer. I got stumped on it, and I was embarrassed by that, so I used this riddle.
That's where I hate riddles. Can I make an intelligence check to see if Seti can figure it out? Because Sim is never going to.
Yes, it'll take your action to make an intelligence check.
Oh, that's the wrong sheet. Sorry.
Do you already know the answer, Moon?
I have a guess, but
Would
I got
Mitnir? That's the
7.
question.
well, that's the other part. I'm like, my
Yeah.
guess, he might.
Maybe.
I don't even have a guess. Like, he knows that riddles literally make me rage quit. My brain just shuts down and says, no, thank you.
You've known from the beginning of the game it was going to be a thing, and I'm ready to rage quit because I messed up on my game, and I'm not having fun. So
I'm going to... I don't even have a guess.
Makes it, doesn't need it. Buys it, doesn't use it. Uses
We
it.
can't just like brainstorm
Can't see what I-
things and rule them out one by one.
We have 5 minutes until I have to go to work, so I'm trying to
Okay.
just make my turn be over so somebody else can do something useful.
Okay, well, you took your intelligence
So-
check to try to figure it out, and you failed. Next person, unless you have a bonus action.
I will bonus action inspire Mitnir.
Okay. Mitnir, it is your turn.
Fuck, I don't even know how to, because I have a guess. I have a guess.
Okay, roll an intelligence check. If you roll above a 10, you can answer whatever you would like.
You can do it, Mitnir.
Intelligence check. That's just the
I
number.
believe in Mitnir.
Yeah, the number at the top. And what's the die you gave me, Seti?
D10.
What do I add? All right.
Oh,
so,
that's huge.
D10.
Oh,
yeah.
I rolled the flat 10
Plus D10.
plus a D10.
Yeah, you can answer
I'll go ahead
whatever you
and
want.
I'll go ahead and use it just because. Is it a coffin?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
So you enter it in, and it opens. And Cleary, you can hear Clarion outside the stadium going, fuck!
You know the worst part
Okay,
is, now that I know the answer, I have heard this riddle before!
Yeah.
I'm sitting here.
And if you don't think to use the qualifier of death as the person, and you're thinking an item is intangible, and you're working
I'm like, it's
out
something
because you
you're
have physical
buying,
therapy, it's
so,
hard to get to get it right.
Some people do buy their coffins before they die.
That's true.
I mean, it is
I
possible.
was looking for something intangible, and I couldn't think of anything intangible, and then I didn't realize, oh, you could just be dead.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here, and I'll be honest, like, I don't think I've heard that one before, but I was like, who? It can't be like clothing or food or whatever, because
My
everyone
first
needs
thought was,
those
like, some
things.
kind of resurrection
Yeah,
potion.
I hadn't heard it before. I thought it was a pretty solid riddle.
Yeah,
And I
if
was
you
like,
pi-
you would
if you
probably
if you
feel
pick it
that if you came
apart,
back from
right,
the
like
dead.
it doesn't really work, right? Because the person who makes it will eventually need it.
Will
But not the one
eventually
he.
need it.
Well,
But not when he
arguably
makes it.
not
They
the one
get
he made.
cremated. Blah,
Yeah.
blah,
Not
blah,
when
right?
he's making it, unless it's his
Right.
dying action is making a
It-
coffin.
I'm not gonna lie. It also helped that we're trapped in a box right now.
All right, so you guys do
Teddy
that.
just
You
says,
open it
"Oh,
up,
thank
and inside,
God."
and inside is a book.
A book.
The audience roars. And Cleary, his doppelganger is there and just like hangs his head and just walks back out of the stadium into his room where he goes to Cleary, and Cleary starts fixing him.
Poor little
Starts-
statue guy.
Like fixing his statue pieces and putting him back on, and you can see he's just sitting there. You guys go back to your room and you're cheering. Everyone's cheering. You guys won box breaker round two?
I have
what's the book?
Mitnier's definitely like, yeah.
It's a book. You don't have identify.
Okay. It doesn't have a
No,
title?
I mean like
No, it doesn't have a title on it. It just has like a bunch of like decorative scroll work on it.
All right. We'll stick that in the bag for later.
Celeste will identify it back in the room.
Sure. With that, as you guys take down the University of Phoenix in no time flat, like it was super easy, we'll go ahead and end our session there. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Remember, we love you, and we did it for
We
the
did it
rolls.
for the rolls.
Good night.